Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better?
Oh, now the stoop, now two-letter CC. Yeah, get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the puppet host that do the most. Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show. Man, oh man, oh man. Last show I did, I got my head bit off for saying Caitlin Clark was going to China. A lot of people are like, no, she not. She just going on a campaign tour. She going on a campaign tour. My response to that was, campaigning what? What's she campaigning? She ain't got shit to campaign. She don't got no league. She got no league to play in. She don't got no shoes. Campaign for what? What's she campaigning? What's she about to go on a world tour and campaign what? Sweaters? T-shirts? People, man, it's so funny, man. But neither here nor there. Will Caitlin Clark play basketball in 2026? Okay, and where? These are the questions in the title. I would like for the chat to let me know where do you think Caitlin Clark gonna end up, and will she play basketball in 2026? Do you think Caitlin's just gonna the WNBA locked out? She's just gonna sit back and wait till 2027? Caitlin Clark seems to know business. Caitlin Clark seems to understand it is very, very important for her to continue playing basketball so her success off the court can continue to grow. Because without playing basketball, everything else will fall. Okay? So we're going to take a deep dive into that. Will the WNBA get a deal done? Could it still possibly, does anybody out there believe the WNBA will get a deal done and it will be a 2026 season? Please let me know in the chat. I want to converse about this. I want to have a back and forth. I want us to let, some truths come out. I want it to be, I want good ideas. I want to see what y'all thinking. But while we see what y'all thinking and why y'all thinking of those things, my boy Ben Daniels, he dropped a hot video about the Nike commercial. Shout out to True Stands in the building. Dropped a video about the Nike commercial that A'ja Wilson did and that Caitlin Clark did. Now, funny thing, I've never seen the A'ja Wilson commercial, right? The Nike commercial. Oh, some of my favorites is in the building. True Stands, Rebecca in the building, AW in the building. Some of my favorite people already in the building commented early, and I appreciate it. Love all of y'all. So, he had put up the difference between the two commercials. And I can't wait to play this. And then we also have, which we got to talk about, Paige Buckers already has a shoe. And the funny thing, what I noticed, what I'm not going to even bring up right now, the shoe don't match the color of the Dallas Wings. I'll tell you what colorway the shoe and what uniform it actually matches. But with no further ado, BDP, it's on you.
Now, what I want to show you guys is the difference between this Caitlin Clark commercial. Before we get to that, they got him in the world headquarters.
Boom! Hey,
Caitlin Clark look all over the place. Now, what I want to show you here is A'ja Wilson's commercial, and I'm going to play Caitlin Clark's commercial right after that, just to show you the difference between the two. Let's take a look.
A'ja Wilson's on top. Can't take her spot. She's a real one, true. Always does what she'll do.
Oh my goodness, this is a great feeling.
She won MVP, P, 1, 2, and 3. Her game is C. She made history. Free. From the mid, it's a rap. All black is no cap. They said she wasn't First trip so we it can't be we. She say one is clear. Period. 'Cause it's a top tier. Angel Wilson's on top. Can't take her spot.
Now,
Asia Wilson's on top.
Excuse me?
Take her spot. I wonder who came up with that. Asia Wilson's on top. Can't take her spot. Your spot. You never had a spot. What spot are you on top of what? What are you on top of? Right? What are you on top of a failing league that's no longer? Are you on top of the world? And again, you can't take her spot. You never had a spot to begin with. If nobody knew your name 2 years ago, if there was only a couple thousand people in this world that knew who you was, you didn't have a spot, love. You never had a spot to begin with. But let me go back just a little bit. Let's go back, because this is one of the most dumbest and most racist. Yeah, now see, when I see some racist shit, I'm going to call it out. This is one of the most racist commercials. I'm going to tell you why. Go back to the beginning.
Angel Wilson's on top.
Okay.
Top. Can't take her spot.
Ain't this like Nightmare on Elm Street? Didn't this shit come from? Where did this? You better not go to sleep. what is? How does the? Okay, never mind. But okay, first of all, this right here, these beads, right, and the little black girl's hair. They trying to show you this is black culture. They're trying to show you right now. They're trying to show you what black culture looks like. This girl got a bunch of bows and barrettes. Okay, but okay.
Spot. She's a real one. True. Always does what she'll do.
What?
Do.
Oh my goodness.
Them little barrettes and it was so cute.
This is a great feeling.
She won MVP.
Like, what's with this attitude? It's attitude in the commercial. It's so crazy. It's a lot of attitude.
P.
Why they singing?
And three. Her game is T. She made it so free from the biggest of rap.
I'm the biggest of rap. What? I didn't catch that bar. Let me go back 1, 2 bars. What?
Free from the biggest of rap. All pockets, no cap. They said she wasn't enough, so she did it for.
Hold on. What did that say? I'm looking at everything. What did that say? In the restaurant?
They said she wasn't enough.
Oh, come on. I got to get that. What did that say? Come on, you fucks. I got to get what the restaurant, what that menu said.
They said she wasn't enough.
Big T, sandwiches, barbecue, ribs, pork, hamburger, double patty with cheese. Double patty, 10 with cheese, 11. Chicken fillet with chick, flounder. The fuck is that? Oh, a fish? Is that a fish? Flounder, whiting, fries. What is with all this hood shit? Who are you trying to attract, young lady?
So she did it for us. Yeah, if you talk
Did it for us. Who is us? Y'all? Okay. How many black people in the country of the United States? 48 million. how many white people? 230 something million. And you pandering to 48 million only. So you're just cutting off. You're just cutting off the rest of the world with this. I don't see one white person yet.
No, you know better.
She's a what? Queer? Did she what? Period. Oh, there go a white person. Finally, there go a white person. White guy. Right? We got one white person. We got one white. We had two white people. Two white people. It was a white girl too. It fast, so fast. You got to catch it. Up there she go. Uh-oh. Look. We got diversity. We got diversity. We got one white girl and she got a little quick bop, little quick shot.
Wilson's on top, top. Can't take her spot.
Now we have
Perfect for Asia. It explains her. It explains, like, she's so not likable. Even her commercials aren't likable because it's biased as fuck. It's like it's all biased and it's all black. Like, again, this is the dumbest thing. You don't want just only black people buying your shit. You should want all people buying your shit. So when you do a commercial trying to sell something, you think you would want to play to everybody. You would want it to be relatable to everybody. It's a big world out here. A lot of different races of people, but that's just so stupid for you to just only make it a black thing when we like the least amount of people on the planet.
have that Asia Wilson commercial, right? All Nike did for that is just take a song everybody knows and just put in new words. No creativity involved at all. They're just going to take a song that everybody knows, patty cake, whatever the fuck song that is, and they're just going to change some words and put Asia Wilson in there. Okay? And then we have a Caitlin Clark's commercial.
Hey, Caitlin, can you make it from there?
And see, off the top, look, I'm different. I'm different. Even this was pandering. Even this was a little pandering to the black audience, which is it's almost okay in the sense of because they call her racist. It's like that's why she has. Well, come on, what the fuck, man? Put it where I want it. This is nuts.
All Nike did for that is just take a song everybody knows and just put in new words. No creativity involved at all.
God damn it.
There's going to take a song that everybody knows.
Where's this going?
Cake, whatever the fuck song that is. And they're just going to change some words and put Asia Wilson in there. Okay? And then we have a Caitlin Clark's commercial.
Hey, Caitlin.
Little black girl with braids in her hair. Hey, Caitlin, it's not realistic, man. It's not. That's pandering. It's pandering. Put a little black girl in her commercial. They say Caitlin's racist. We're going to give a black girl the main role as far as, other than Caitlin. We're going to get this little young black girl the main role other than Caitlin. No, fuck the pandering. I don't like the pandering. That's cool. Shout out to this young lady who got the role and got paid. Nah, I'm smooth with that. But again, bro, just like y'all did with Asia, now you didn't have to just like it, but listen, man, I I want y'all to see. I want you to feel me. I want you to hear me. I want you to feel me. Because again, when I seen her face ended off the top, I said, okay, they pandering. Immediately. Because Kaylin get car racist. No, fuck them. Throw it in their face more. You should have put a red hair, white girl, little blonde hair, blue eye. Hey, Kaylin. Yeah. As the neighbor in Caitlin's neighborhood. I'm sure in Caitlin's neighborhood it's not a bunch of these faces. I'm sure in Caitlin's neighborhood where she grew up, it's not a bunch of little girls look like her.
Can you make it from there? Hey, Caitlin.
Got some mixed kids, little half black and whites with the attack jersey. Shout out to Ben for pointing out they had the attack jerseys on. I didn't beat that, so that was good. Little mixed boys. I got a mixed son. Little black and whites. Little mixed nuts. That's what Jason Whitlock called them, little mixed nuts, and then one pure white. That's cool. So we got diversity going on. So we went from little black girl, all black. So let's bring in some little mixed boys. That's from Iowa Attack, right?
Or from here.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there. No chance.
Taylor, amigo, what?
Little Asian persuasion, or Chinese. Forgive me if I got that wrong. Japanese, Chinese, Thai, Asian. So now we getting away from the all black. Okay, we got the little black girl at the beginning. Cool. We did that. That's smart. It's smart. I'm petty. So I would have went blonde hair, blue eyes. I would have I wouldn't have did no black people. See, you call me racist even more, motherfucker. Fuck you. But for Caitlin and her team, this is smart all the way.
You got it. I'm not even gonna ask.
And then my dog, LB, CLB. Damn, I miss you, Coach. Hey, I ain't seen too many like you, Coach. Coach LB, I ain't seen too many like you, Coach. You official. I want to almost put you there with Pat Summitt. You and Pat Summitt, fuck Gino. Gino can coach. I'm not. Gino can coach. He can coach. But, I mean, it's not hard. Who can't coach a team like Connecticut? You would have to be an idiot to fuck up a team, the teams that he's been getting all through basically his career at Connecticut. He get all the 5-star recruits. You got 5 stars all on the bench that you got a red shirt and some more shit. Especially some years ago. Nowadays, it's kind of, they catching up now, but my Lord.
They came from here might be impressive. Am I right?
Whatever, Che.
From right here.
From there.
From anywhere.
See, dope. The little black girl came back. Now she at the game court side. You feel me? You know. So again, she was a star in it. She's one of them. She's the other star. She's the co-star of this, which is smart. Smart marketing. You know, definitely smart marketing.
Now, if you can tell that one of these commercials actually took thought planning, and the other one just took, let's just slap this together because she threw a fit about her shoe not coming out in time. Let's just throw this shit together and push it out there. I don't know. What in that Asia Wilson commercial stood out? Catchphrase, tagline, marketing tool. 0, 0, 0. What in this Caitlin Clark commercial stood out? From anywhere. Can you make it from here? 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 From anywhere. You got the cameos from Lisa Bluter. Yeah, you had the Dawn Staley cameo in the Asia Wilson commercial. You got the Travis Kelce cameo. You got the Jason Kelce cameo. You got the Travis Scott cameo. You got the Michael Che cameo. Let's see. You got her head coach. You have the Saturday Night Live cameo when she was at Saturday Night Live. So that makes sense. You have the Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce. She showed up to their podcast. She's friends, whatever it is, with Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. And then you have the little Easter egg of the boys basketball team wearing their attack jerseys. Caitlin Clark, her AAU team, from what I understand, was also called the Attack. You have her in the driveway starting off, which goes back to her days shooting in the drive. There's just a lot of more creativity in this commercial compared to the Asia Wilson commercial. I think Nike did a good job here. I actually think Nike did a pretty good job.
Shout out to BDP, man. BDP, I think you did a good job. If you ask me, man, I think Nike's still stringing us along. That was definitely a good video, right, of Caitlin Clark. I think Caitlin Clark had a lot of inputs in on that. I think she had a lot to do with how that went. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure we hit the like button. AB is in the building. She said, I don't mind a little group of kiddos, maybe 5 to 6 kiddos playing on the court, and CC steps on the court. Laugh out loud. Shout out for the $5 super chat. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, donate to the channel. Hit the like button. Share this video. Donate to the channel. Super chat is open. Shout out to you, True Stands. He says, Google search Asia Wilson Nike commercial lyrics. It gives you all the info. This commercial just screams F you to the non-black world. Yes, racist as fuck. Let's go ahead and do that. Asia Wilson lyrics to the Asia Wilson Nike shoe commercial.
The Nike commercial for Aja Wilson's shoe features lyrics adapted from Miss Mary Mack. They celebrate her dominance, including lines like, Aja Wilson's on top, 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 and she won MVP, highlighting her achievements and historical impact.
It's not giving me full lyrics. Just partial. It ain't giving me full lyrics. I'll have to watch the video. But you know, it is. It's nuts. Pope stuck on former Iowa coach. Yeah. Shout out to T3 and D. They said, all right, smooth. Shout out to Burrow in the building as well. AB. All right, so Caitlin Clark, they dropped that in 40 years before they dropped the Michael Jordan commercial with the ones, his first signature shoe on Christmas Day. And my thing is, that commercial would have been good. See, the commercial wasn't, you got to ask yourself, what was this commercial for? What was it promoting? Is it promoting Caitlin Clark clothes? I don't think so. She got on a regular black CC hoodie. I think that's already been selling and doing well. What was it doing? Because she also had her Indiana Fever gear as well. And so, yeah, matter of fact, I think I want to go back. I'm trying to think of what was it promoting, because they didn't have a shoe still. There's still no shoe. We've been had logo. Why no shoe? But yet, when you look up Paige Bucker's shoe, she got a shoe. She got a shoe with a logo, no matter how ugly the logo is, right? She actually got a shoe. So I'm trying to think of what was that commercial for about Caitlin Clark? What did she do that? What is it about? I'm always like, why? Cool commercial. Why? You have nowhere to play basketball. So you even putting out a shoe right now. Be like, why? You're not playing basketball. All esteem to the shoe is like going down. My question to y'all is why? But Come On the Show is dropping in spring of 2026. That's literally what they said at the commercial. Who? But Come On the Show. You got to reword what you're saying. You got to reword what you're saying, because I don't know what Come On the Show means. dropping in spring. But shoot, what's dropping in spring? Tell me, the shoe is dropping in the spring. The shoe dropping in the spring? Have you seen it? Is that what the commercial was about? The commercial was about the shoe dropping in the spring. Shout out to Colin. She said, shout out to Pope. Yeah, good point. Ugly logo. Nike must be on crack. Then we must be talking about Paige. The logo, 22, says her brand. Her brand? Again, ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Clark don't have a place to play basketball. I guess I don't know. I guess y'all, I guess a lot of people, not y'all, but I guess a lot of people so fanned out that it doesn't matter if she plays basketball to you or not. I'm a big fan of Caitlin Clark's, but you know how I became a big fan of Caitlin Clark's? She played basketball. she can ball. She's not playing basketball, which again, it's not, to me, I'm like, yo, that's a sad situation. That's unfortunate, right? But I would love to see her play basketball. When I see her in commercials, still no shoes, still no word of where she gonna play, shit like that, it don't hit the same. Because it's like, are you going to play somewhere? Are we just, what are you, like, are you becoming an actress? What are we doing? Who out there, since I got 86 in the building, who believes Caitlin Clark will play in the 2026? In the chat, please. Let's thumbs up if you think Caitlin Clark is playing in 2026 somewhere. Thumbs down if not. And if thumbs up yes, where? Where will Caitlin Clark play? Shoes sell out immediately. Jordan Gama. Yeah. Her shoe is coming out in 2026 spring. Okay. That's what they said. They said a lot. So let me know. Shout out to Marvin in the building. I do. Wnba, I think women will break. You think they'll break, Fred? Shout out to Fred in the building. He think they'll break. Anybody else with Fred? At the WNBA a break? AW say basketball in the USA. I don't know what these other ladies will do. Thumbs down. No 2026. Calvin. 2 thumbs up. Finger crossed, 1 thumb up. All right, so I say if you got thumb up, where? I love to know where people think she gonna end up. CC has options, AB says, but not really, because she doesn't want to play 3v3, nor does she want to play overseas. Yes, options, but no desire to play, given those options. Sour options, huh? Not ideal options, huh? She's going to save the W. They will play 2026 season. Wow. That's remarkable. That would be remarkable. Okay, Burrow say that's the best one. Toast to you. That's crazy work, right? That'd be dope too, though. That would be dope. Caitlin Clark at Rucker Park? That would be crazy. Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be nice. It'd be crazy. Caitlin Clark at Rucker Park. She need to do that one time for the one time. Would that be a first? Probably wouldn't be a first. But maybe. Maybe. You know, because it's funny, like Kobe didn't been to Rucker Park, right? KD went and cooked up at Rucker Park. I believe Allen Iverson went there. A lot of NBA top dogs have went and played in Rucker Park tournaments and leagues and shit. She either gonna be in a Rucker Park or the Drew League. All right. Who gives a flying F about CC's shoe coming out in the spring or whatever year? She's not a b-ball player anymore. Man, that's what I'm saying. If she not playing ball, what good is the shoe coming out gonna do? Again, you know, her merch has come out, right? It's been out. I haven't even cared to go look at it. I'm a Clark. I originated the Clarkies. I buy whatever, especially Caitlin Clark name on it. Man, I'm buying it. This all Caitlin Clark too. No Indiana Fever attached. It's just CC. I'm buying it. But what took place last year, I was like, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was going on all season with these bullshit injuries and her not talking and saying nothing about nothing. I was trying to figure out what is going on. They just stringing us along. And so when they finally dropped those, she got a logo. I'm like, fuck her logo. I mean, I didn't say that. I was so excited. I was ecstatic. I don't know if I liked it or disliked. I don't know. But no, I was happy. But I was like, you know, still. Then she got hurt again. So on and so forth. There's all this bullshit. Yeah, I haven't cared to buy a Caitlin Clark, nothing. And so she ain't playing basketball too, and her shoe dropped in the spring. I don't know. Caitlin is going to China. Vegas Gus, I believe the same thing. I believe after that interview and her making that commercial, I think that's what the commercial was for. I think the commercial saying you can make it anywhere, not about jump shots. She can make it anywhere and being successful. She can go anywhere and make it. And I believe that's what that was about. Her putting us on notice, I'm out. I think she tried to hold on and see if they'll get a deal done at the W, if they'll get a deal done, if they was going to actually negotiate in good faith and get a deal done. And now she sees the writing on the wall. They're not getting the deal done. And I believe she knows she has to play basketball. Now, if she goes to sign with China and she plays basketball, oh, you better believe them motherfucking shoes dropping in the spring. That's going to be more than the spring bling. You understand me? You better believe she go play in China and then drop that shoe. Motherfucker. You talking about numbers that you ain't never seen. You talking about she probably going to do numbers Jordan ain't seen. She go play in China. Like right now, like as soon as they announce we're locking out. It's no 2026 season. I think that's what she waiting for. And she gonna end up in China. If she ends up in China, I should say. All them fans over there, them 1.4 billion people that she got access to becoming a fan, right? And the fans she already got over here, we're going to keep up with every dribble, every move, every shot, right? We're going to keep up with it all. She go to China. So she going to have all of us, and then she going to get most of them. Because they don't got entertainment, not in basketball. They don't have that on the men's side. Caitlin is going to be must-see in China. She going to be She gonna be the goddess. You talking about white Jesus for real? She gonna be shooting them bitches from out. They gonna be going nuts. Can you imagine the energy that them China men and women gonna bring out in Beijing and Sing Sing? Boy. And then she drop a shoe. That's probably everybody in China gonna be wearing the CCs. He gonna have every Chinaman is gonna have a pair of Caitlin Clarks. Sheesh. Yeah, that's so. I think that's what she did the commercial for. It has to be a method to the madness. It can't be because she's dropping a shoe in spring. You did a commercial on December 25th because you're dropping a shoe in spring. A few months later, now that don't make sense. And for her to do that interview with the Chinaman and say, I'll be there very soon. And not even, she didn't even say it like, I think she said, I gotta be there very soon. I need to charge my phone. People, somebody in the chat. I wanna hear the verbatim. Did she say I gotta be there very soon? I wish she would just tell us too. But yeah. I want to know. There were 17 people in that video, and 3 of them were white. What in whose video? In CC's? Oh, they've gotten to CC, and she got handlers now. She has some soul sellers. Hold on. She did have some soul sellers in there. She had some soul sellers in there. Travis Scott, I couldn't believe. I'm like, oh, but he's signed with Nike, so I'm thinking Nike threw him in there. To bring the hip hop crowd, right? You got Travis Scott, which to me, I can't. Travis Scott, what he did, what happened at that festival he had where all them people died, and he just kept performing and concerting, and Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian. Yeah. I think that boy has sold his soul for sure. But yeah, she was definitely pandering to. Somebody said something about Pope. How was they pandering? It was definitely pandering. So she had 3 white people in there, right? She pandered. If anything, Travis Scott was the pander. Not a little black girl with braids. The little black girl with braids. No, like again, that should have been on some she in her hometown in Iowa. They should have really did that in her neighborhood. I wonder, did they do that in her neighborhood? Was that her in front of her mom's in them house? They should have made that a thing. If they didn't, they should have done that. In front of her mom and dad's house, I'm sure they got a basketball court where she grew up. That would have been even doper. All her neighbors know her. It wouldn't have been Caitlin Clark is on the block. That's their girl. So yeah, we're doing a commercial. You feel me? And so on and so forth. And I'm not gonna say no black girls live in Caitlin Clark, but it's highly unlikely. It's only so many in Des Moines, Iowa. It's only so many black people in Des Moines, Iowa, in the first place, right? It ain't LA and she in Beverly Hills or something. No. But it was definitely pandering. But I think she's going to China. I do. I think all arrows seem to be pointing China. Because she got to play. Yeah, she was definitely adorable. That's not what I'm saying. You know, she was definitely adorable. No, she definitely was. Good actress, too. She's a good actress. The young lady's going to have a great career in acting. And so, no, that was fan. But they pandered to the black audience. And so that's why they headlined. She was the co-star of the commercial. They put a little black girl as the co-star of the commercial. Come on, homie. But it's all good. It ain't no biggie. It's all good. I mean, shit. You know, it's smart. It's smart marketing because you want the little black girls to like Cece. They all like Angel Reese. They've been told to like Angel Reese because she black and not to like Caitlin Clark. So cool if you can get a little black girl who, you know, somebody said the little black girl is actually an Angel Reese fan. So, you know, is that little black girl that was in the commercial, is she even a Caitlin Clark fan? If she's not, that's really pandering. She not even doing it because she really fuck with Caitlin Clark. She's just doing it because she getting a paycheck. And this is an opportunity. I need to charge my phone. Because for sure, that's nuts. That's nuts. All right, we got to pull up somebody else. We got to pull up. Let's get deep into things because again, if Caitlin Clark not playing basketball, y'all, it's not going to be good. It's already not good because she ain't played all last year. She ain't played, so it's not been good. Like from how I know how I be feeling now about when it comes to Caitlin Clark stuff, man. I used to be like waiting for some shit to drop for Caitlin Clark and going copy. And it's like, man, now she got that line. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want clothes. I got clothes. I want shoes, man. It usually got shoes. And then the merch come. Jordan didn't have clothes before he had shoes. You understand? LeBron James didn't have a brand of clothes before he had shoes. It's shoes first, because that's how you get dressed. For those who don't know how to get dressed, you always, what shoes do I want to wear? Start from the bottom and work your way up. You know, you got to coordinate. So what shoes am I wearing today? And then I match accordingly to what shoes I feel like wearing for whatever event I'm attending. You understand? You got to know how to dress, man. So don't nobody give a shit about no clothes. So fuck her clothes. I want the basketball shoes. I'm a basketball player. I got tons of clothes. Can I get some new kicks? I'm a shoe fanatic too. Sneaker head. Okay? So yeah, man, fuck them hoodies. Where is the goodies? Well, right here, man, I got to bring my boy back up. Hold on. Let's go to this title. Because for real, he's the only one who said what I've said. I've heard other people react to this and try to act like they've been saying this shit too. That the WNBA is going to end. It's coming to an end. The owners is done. They tired with they tired putting money into these heifers and not getting no return. You know, so it's funny when I heard other people like, I've been saying this thing. Motherfucker, I ain't heard it, but that's fine. If you have, good job. But it says WNBA strike coming. The players have voted to approve one if necessary. And this dude was on Dan Le Batard's, and he came out, just in case you missed that episode that I reacted to of him saying the WNBA was about to come to an end. And Dan Le Batard was like, what? What do you mean? That's not possible, basically. Like, bro, are you crazy? That would be unpopular. And my boy Dave said, unpopular to who? the way he said it too was like, nigga, nobody give a shit about no fucking WNBA. Never have. They only care about Caitlin Clark. People only is Caitlin Clark, and that's it. So unpopular to who besides Clarkies? Okay? People who spend money, time, everything. People who make money, spend money, all that on Caitlin Clark. So, boy, oh boy, yeah, she the only one that people care about. Nobody else has that traction. You understand? So I was like, oh yeah, he's speaking my language. He's saying that thing gonna end. The owners is out. The owners is out. And that's what I've been telling y'all. I've been saying, look, owners is out. They handed it over to Unrivaled. They said, there y'all go. The Unrivaled is there. We gonna do smoke and mirrors type shit. Act like we adding this team and that team and this, and we expanding and all that, knowing goddamn well we finna be done with y'all. But it looks good. Looks good. Another team comes. Another leagues come. Yada, yada. Y'all get Caitlin Clark. Y'all do what y'all please. But we done lost money on these heifers for 30 years. And we're done. We're done here. So let's go.
The negotiation that's going on. I'm terribly disappointed that there are people out there that are mistaking that for some sort of macho-ness or some sort of lack of empathy or care for women. Happen to love women more than I love men. So that ain't it.
That ain't
misogyny. Nope. Just a business head, a business brain, not quite, and really a business body, unfortunately, where I can look at the collective bargaining negotiations going on between the WNBA and its players, and I can tell you that it's not working right now. There is a fundamental misunderstanding between management and players in the WNBA. There is a deadline that continues to be missed where they're supposed to have a deal done or there's going to be a work stoppage, but they've delayed it and delayed it. The next deadline, having been delayed twice, is January 9th of 2026. We're not very far away from that. It's 15 days. But the fact of the matter is very little gets done between Christmas and New Year's, even when you're negotiating a contract. So you would never have the deadline like January 3rd or 4th or 5th because everyone's still on vacation. So you make it January 9th and you say to yourself, oh, like that gives us enough time to find some common ground. Meanwhile, this weekend, the WNBA players voted to authorize a strike. Now, they did not vote to strike. That was hugely confusing to people, and I would like to make sure you're not confused. When you approve a strike, that doesn't mean you have gone on strike. It means that you have given your negotiators the go-ahead to declare a strike. 93% of players voted. And out of those 93%, 98% said to the executive committee of the WNBA Players Association, you can call a strike when you think it's necessary, and we are behind you. It may sound like no big deal, because it's not. It is a perfunctory vote done by the players that's meant to show the owners or Adam Silver that the WNBA players are united. You can't divide.
Slow down. I didn't know you was finna go that route like that. That nigga, he walked me right into that. That nigga, because it's not. Go back one more time, 2 steps. Take 4 steps back. Damn, Dave.
It is a perfunctory vote done by the players.
That was guts.
And we are behind you.
Uh-huh. They're behind each other.
It may sound like no big deal, because it's not. It is a perfunctory vote done by the players that's meant to show the owners or Adam Silver that the WNBA players are united. You can't divide and conquer. You can't break us. Adam Silver looked at that vote by the WNBA players, and he didn't even turn the channel. He didn't even yawn. It had zero impact on Adam Silver and on whether or not the owners are going to move away from their current positions in the negotiation. I fully understand why the WNBA Players Association thought that approving a strike would save time later. It would show unity and passion and resolve. The problem is you're preaching to the choir. And the problem with preaching to the choir is you mistakenly think that you have a good voice or you have a good point.
Oh, my God.
When the reality is your voice is cracking and your points are impossible to comprehend and certainly impossible to defend. The WNBA.
He is murdering them. He's murdering them. This is how you murder somebody. Hey, wow. Go 2 steps back. Take 2 steps back. Let's go.
When the reality is your voice is cracking and your points are impossible to comprehend and certainly impossible to defend. The WNBA players' position in this negotiation is both impossible to defend and to comprehend. They are asking for a percentage of revenue that the WNBA is simply not going to give because Adam Silver isn't going to let them.
Oh, God, he is destroying. Listen, I like David. I like David keeping it funky. He keeping it funky. Just let him cook.
The WNBA has been proposing huge increases in the minimum salary.
It's very true.
Huge increases in the maximum salary.
Right.
They have proposed a revenue sharing model, which I didn't think was necessary, but they have.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
The players' response has been, thank you very little, but every one of your proposals, it's not enough. I never liked that. Hey, is that enough? Nope, not enough. Why? I don't know. It's just not enough.
It's not enough.
The players.
Why? I don't know. It's not enough. Oh, shit. I thought I was funny. This motherfucker. It's not enough. I don't know. It's not enough. I'm going to tell you why it's not enough. Because they have their own agendas. They all are in together now. They have their own leagues, the WNBA, PA people. They understand it's time to move on from this. We got other things out there for y'all to go and join different leagues. You got options. You can go join Project B, get paid millions upon millions of dollars, supposedly, allegedly. Who knows? Right? That's what we're hearing. That's all we're hearing. But we're not seeing it. And you can play for 8. You can play in 8 different continents and build your brand all throughout the world. And it sounds lovely. Or you can go play 3-on-3 in a little shack in Miami. A little shack in Miami. And 3-on-3 full court and be a skeptical. Oh, my God. A gimmick. Right, of basketball. That's your options, and you're going to get paid good to go do it. So, bye-bye. Imagine, too, Project B is damn near the same as Unrivaled, except for they're going to travel the world, right? Big difference in that. They're going to travel the world. They got more money. But the equity, right? What did Unrivaled say? Equity. You're going to have equity in our league. What did Project B? You get equity over here, too. It's the same shit, right? So that in that sense, that's why I told you the only reason why they came with Project B is because Caitlin said no to Unrivaled. But they still hit Caitlin with the, even though we're gonna pay you this many amount of million, like same, okay, for Unrivaled, for example. First they hit Caitlin with the 500,000. She's like, come on, knock it off. Disrespectful. But they backed up with that 500,000 was excuse me. They back up was you get equity. And our league gonna be booming because you're gonna make it boom, right? You're gonna make it boom, and you're gonna get equity. So you're gonna get a whole lot more, plus all the jersey sales and all of that and this that you're gonna get, No, thank you.
Association has said on and on many times over. The revenue sharing model that you're proposing, it's not adequate.
Not adequate.
The WNBA was forced to issue a statement to respond to what the players did. And all they said is, hey, you've got the right to authorize a future work stoppage. No problem. But don't you dare say that the current state of negotiations is bad. You can't say that we, as the owners in the WNBA, are not allowing for change when we're increasing our money to you so much and giving you 15% of revenue. You may not be happy with 15%. You may believe that you deserve 50 like the NBA, which you don't. You may believe that you should have minimums that are way higher because of your expenses and because of life.
No, listen. Trust me. Trust and believe, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's a go. He's a go. He's tough. So Jetson, I'll explain to you who this guy is. But trust me, listen to this, people. If they didn't have Unrivaled or Project B, you think they wouldn't sign this deal immediately? You don't think it wouldn't even been none of this back and forth bullshit? We're being disrespected. If they didn't have Unrivaled nor Project B, do you believe they wouldn't have signed this deal? 15% revenue, $1.2 million for the max players, $500,000 for the regulars, and plus $250,000 minimum. They would have hopped on this shit so fast, right? Now, somebody said, "Who is this guy?" No, Jetson. She says, "Who is this guy?" This guy was the president and the general manager of the Miami Marlins for 17 years. He negotiated the difficult contracts. Complex is what they call it. Complex negotiator he is. So he goes and he deals with business, big business. Do you know how much MLB players be getting paid? Yeah, a lot more than the WNBA and even the NBA. Yeah, they contracts is crazy. So he's the person who knows what the fuck he's talking about. That's who he is. That's it. All right, let him continue. Let him continue to cook. Because he is cooking they boots.
15%. You may believe that you deserve 50 like the NBA, which you don't. You may believe that you should have minimums that are way higher because of your expenses and because of life. You may believe you've been underpaid for the last 10 years. That's fine. That has nothing to do with today, though. It has nothing to do with whether or not what the owners are offering is reasonable. And again, I am not purposely coming out on the side of owners. I have no skin in this game. I really don't care. When I tell you on Levitard Show the WNBA ought to be worried that the WNBA is going to disappear, I mean the players and the owners ought to be worried about that.
Owners ain't worried. He know the owners ain't worried about that because they got other business adventures, multi-million-dollar business adventures that they ain't worried. They the least worried about this shit, this league that we consider a shit show. No, they're not worried about this league. Stop. Okay, so now you know that.
Having competitive leagues when all players are available to go to those leagues, that's scary. But
yeah, all players, again, I told y'all, it's no coincidence that all those players, and it's not just about a CBA, that all of them became free agents. Like 90% of the league became free agents all at once. Where do they do that at? Again, people, these ladies that have been warned what was coming and what was going on, and they all was on board from the beginning before we even knew they was going to have this CBA. That's why they all hated Caitlin Clark, because she was the only one that wasn't on board. And not only she was the only one, she's the one they needed to be on board so they wouldn't be doing what they've been doing, not making no money. They needed her to be on board. They thought she would be on board, but she's not woman power, hear me roar. Let's do this and do that. No, she said, I always want to play in the WNBA, and that's it. That's it. That's all. That's all. The WNBA to her was her NBA. To a lot of kids. To a lot of boys. Meanwhile, these girls, they've been in the WNBA that's like it's a welfare league. It's being subsidized. I don't know if Kaylin understood that growing up as a child, that these girls ain't making no money. When Kaylin was 12, when she was 13, she just heard WNBA and NBA, and she thought, yeah, they got to be making money, right? No, they made no money. I wonder when was Caitlin aware that the WNBA has never turned a profit? I wonder when did she become aware of that? Like when did that hit? Did she know that in college, in high school? When did she like, wait a minute, the WNBA ain't never turned over a profit? The NBA has subsidized they take Greyhound buses. They be on Spirit Airlines. I wonder when did Caitlin Clark realize that these bitches was bumps? I wonder when she did. I wonder. Because boy, I don't think she realized that. I think after Maya Moore left, Caitlin Clark didn't even watch the WNBA no more. Caitlin Clark didn't know who Asia Wilson was. Hey, Caitlin, this girl named Asia is talking about you. She plays on the. Caitlin's like, who? Asia Wilson, 2-time MVP. She's like, I stopped watching after Maya Moore. Caitlin, you stopped watching after Maya. That's the only player. That's the only player you really mentioned. Only player Caitlin really mentioned. Maya Moore. Maya Moore ain't played in I don't know how many years. Caitlin ain't been keeping up with this bullshit. All this is new to her. She didn't know she was going to have to save this league. She was the only one making any money, had any fans and followers. She didn't know. She didn't know. She was clueless like us, y'all. She was like, damn. This is a hot mess. She was in Iowa, flying on private planes and shit. They try to have her walking through the airport first preseason game. She like, whoa, this is what y'all have been enduring? And they like, yeah, Caitlin, see, we need you. See, you should come on Rival. See, we don't have to take no jets, no buses. We're gonna be in one place. We're gonna be in one place, Caitlin. Oh Lord Jesus. Caitlin like, nah, I can get us some jets. Don't trip. Just relax. I'll get us jets, okay? We don't have to play in one place. That's nuts, right? Like, that's not fun, right? We play what is this, the YMCA league? Like, what are we talking about? Even the YMCA playing different YMCAs during their season. Even they little basketball teams. I was just coaching my son's team for the YMCA. We played on the north side sometimes. We played over here another week. We play in this other YMCA over here, on that side of town. We went to different side of towns. So even they try, like, come on, man, playing in one spot. Who does that? Who only plays in one location? That can't be fun. Not even high school, rec and park leagues, recreational leagues. That's the only. This is like a recreational league. That's what I was trying to look for. Unrivaled is a rec league. Get the fuck out. Kenny don't want to play in your rec league, bro. So,
there's one thing worse than folding your company. Going back to what we said about Main Street Sports Group. What's worse than folding your company? It's consigning your company to losses regardless of what you do. I'm not talking about the fact that you can make more money if you increase the volume of your output or the volume of your sales. I'm talking about when you are in a set deal that will guarantee that you lose money. What are you doing that deal for? And don't give me the BS. Oh, it feels good. It looks good. It's the right thing to do to have a women's league. It's so good for our NBA owners to show them that misogyny is not the way. No, it just doesn't happen this way. The WNBA owners, the NBA, they have gone through decades of holding up and buttressing the WNBA. At some point, they're going to say no. And the players have to know that and what it means. If it means they're going overseas, if it means they're playing for Unrivaled, and all of a sudden Unrivaled goes to 14 teams up from 6 teams or 4 teams, whatever the case may be, any sort of optionality for these players is something they better be focused on, because voting for a work stoppage and approving a strike, pre-approving a strike, will move the needle zero.
Right now.
Hey, well, I can't wait to go back to what he just said. This nigga is hilarious. Nah, go back. Go back. Go back, bro.
And what it means.
They don't know what
it means. They're going overseas, if it means they're playing for Unrivaled, and all of a sudden Unrivaled goes to 14 teams up from 6 teams or 4 teams, whatever the case may be, any sort of optionality for these players is something they better be focused on, because voting for a work stoppage and approving a strike, pre-approving a strike, will move the needle zero.
Zero. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Zero.
Live on Pop Balloons.
We'll move the needle zero. That's funny work. So, my question to y'all, do y'all think they'll get a deal done? Again, that man has been around for a long time and negotiating a lot of deals. He's dealt with a lot of work stoppage or CBAs, or is it called? CBA deals, especially for the. I remember when MLB locked out. I'm pretty sure he was a part of that. Oh man, but Caitlin, I think she's smarter than what y'all. Some of y'all like, no, she ain't gonna go overseas. At this point, Caitlin has to almost. I don't think she's ready to give up playing basketball. I think she loved the game too much. At first, I couldn't see her going overseas, and I thought it might be a glimpse of hope. Maybe that something would happen differently to where she could play in the United States of America. Again, it don't matter to me where she play. I travel. So I'll be there one day. You understand? Wherever she at. Give me a reason. I like to go see the world that God created for us to explore. So, and again, I already know she'll be on TV there. They'll make sure we see Caitlin Clark out here in the United States of America, wherever she go play. That's why that I can make it anywhere is a huge statement that she's about to go sign somewhere. Some people are saying she's not going to go sign in China or she's not going to go overseas. Oh, she's going to have to do that. She's going to have to. If she want to play ball, which she knows that's her brand. Her brand is balling. No matter how in love y'all are with, y'all will all follow Caitlin Clark if she was going piggy riding pigs and shit. You would watch every pig ride Caitlin Clark took. If she went fucking golfing, you going over, some of y'all go watch, but a lot of us won't. She won't be global like that. She global playing she's a global star because of basketball. Trust me, she don't want to go into just the Clark junkies, right? And be successful off of just that. No. So yeah, all that she want the global because she is global, and she has to play ball. So when you see these commercials and that interview and line them up with she can make it from anywhere, they about to lock out women's. And again, y'all don't understand, women's basketball is on right now all around the world. Good. Let me charge my phone up. Because I want to know when oh shit. Well, that's when is the Euro leagues end? When do they end? When do the Euros League end? Women's basketball, because they in season right now as we speaking. And when does it come to an end? Somebody in the chat, please let me know that. My phone is charging up. I'm going to be able to figure that out, but it's going to be about a good minute or two. I'd love to know if somebody can pull it up real quick. When does Euro League for women end? I know it started in November. Some started in September, I think. I know it started in November. When does it end? Does it end in April? Does it end? I believe it ends in like something like that. April, I believe, right before WNBA was about to start their season. That Euro League season ended because end of June. Damn. So yeah. So okay. So if she don't go play, thank you, AW. Thank you, Sevenfold. The Euro League basketball season concludes with the Final Four championship game on May 24th, 2026 in Athens, Greece. In Euro Cup season championship will crown earlier May 1st. Now, same thing with the China League. When does the China League end? Is the China League part of the Euro League? Is the China League part of the Euro League, or do they only play people in China? Because, okay, that's one. So if she don't go sign with somebody, and she don't go play with this time frame, she going to be locked out of playing basketball all the way through 2026. So if you don't think Caitlin Clark is thinking of where, if you think Caitlin Clark is going to be smooth with sitting out, she already set out basically all of 2025. You think Caitlin Clark? I don't think so. It's going to sit out all of 2026 and then still be in limbo 2027? Because if the WNBA locks out for 2026 and Unrivaled or Project B have any kind of success, they think 100,000 views for TV is success. And they got people signed for multiple years. So do you think they come back to the table in 2027 and they get a deal done then and it'll be a new WNBA season? And even if that's the case, I don't believe Caitlin Clark going to wait that long. Because again, what good would her shoe dropping in the spring and she has she's not playing basketball? That's not. People going to buy it, yes. But it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. AW say they're going to flush out the old guard, I think. Again, my thing too is what we have to understand, ladies and gentlemen. What I feel like I should say, the owners don't give a damn about trying to come back to the table. The owners, once they say no to this, I doubt and the disrespect that they took as these girls said no to this, I doubt they would even care to come back to the table. They're going to be, what you got? Y'all don't got to rival us. There is no more us. Because it's only one Caitlin Clark. Now, if March Madness happens to draw somebody, Hannah Hidalgo draws 14, 15 million like Caitlin Clark did at some point, even if it wasn't somebody got to be a draw. Who's gonna be a draw? Is it Olivia Mouse? It's got to be more than Caitlin Clark. Somebody else got to be. Can somebody get 10 million? The NBA owners, they're done with this league, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only reason that they have the other leagues. The other leagues wouldn't even came about if the WNBA, which are the NBA owners, because you got to understand there's a billionaires club. And so when people say some other billionaires should just get Caitlin and start their own league, no, you got to get approved through other billionaire clubs. So if they don't want, again, that's why people just not trying to rival the NBA or just shit like that. The NFL, you don't just see professional leagues popping up, multiple in our country. You don't even see that. It's not multiple professional baseball leagues. It's not multiple professional soccer leagues or no. The XFL always been McMahon was behind it, and yeah, he's a part of the billionaire club, and they allowed him to do that. That's why he was able to do it. Rock Johnson, whoever else they allow little certain shit that know is going to be nothing to them. The XFL, which is now whatever it is now, they're not close to rivaling. They just giving their partners that's in the billionaire club, yeah, y'all can have y'all little shit to go play with. Go play with that. Y'all want to. Yeah, but no, we won't take you over here because it don't even matter how much money you can have. That don't get you inside owning a professional team like an NBA team or NFL. They have to accept you. They collectively come together like bunch. Should we allow them in? Should we allow them in the club? Should we let them buy the? Because if not, we'll just all take ownership of it. You know how long the Hornets. Everybody owned the Hornets in the league. It was it's a few teams that all the owners have part ownership in certain teams. Like nobody really owns it. So no, man, you don't think they got billionaires that come in and, hey, yo, can I own that team? They're like, you're not really part of you're a billionaire, yes, but you're not a part of us. It's a brotherhood. So people not just popping up with shit. It don't work like that. It's not how the world works. That's what y'all gotta understand, man. And so Caitlin, she has no choice. I saw her to say, ain't no other leagues popping up with Caitlin. Those are the leagues that they built for Caitlin. Unrivaled was first. They did that for Caitlin. So they can get away from the WNBA, and Caitlin was going to take care of the popularity of the Unrivaled League if she signed with it. It'd have been making money. That's why they made it 3-on-3, so it don't have to be so many we got to pay, so on and so forth, and everybody get equity. And so they was all going to eat off of Caitlin Clark. That's what everybody get equity because you signed Caitlin Clark. No matter, if we signed you to $250,000, but you got equity, and this league is successful because Caitlin Clark is driving this motherfucking cruise ship. then you're gonna make even much more than $250,000. I think Caitlin Clark and her team seen that. Like, how everybody gonna get equity in the league when everybody's not driving, everybody's not moving the needle, everybody not making the money for the league. So how everybody getting what? And does everybody get the same amount of equity? How does this work? This makes no sense. So you mean to tell me a bench player who she's just making money because I'm the shit? No. And Project B tried to do the same thing. Hey, even if we pay you lots and lots of money, you got equity in this league. If Caitlin Clark is here, you know how much money that will be just off of you having some equity in the league, even if it's a little percentage, little bitty percentage. So, again, CC said no to those because I think she's seen they just trying to really make money off of her. But she's going to have to say yes somewhere soon to somewhere. And that's why the Make It From Anywhere video or commercial got made. That's what I believe. That's why the Asian interviewer or Chinese interviewer who just interviewed her did that as well. And she let us know I will be in Beijing or in China very soon, which I'm about to pull that up. Did she say I gotta be in China very soon, or I will be? To me, them two, there's the two. I gotta be like yeah, I gotta get out there. Like, yeah, I'm about to Nike World Tour. To do what? A Nike World Tour for what? What do you mean? You telling me? Telling me what, Mike? Nike World Tour for what? To sell sweaters and T-shirts? Is that what you mean? Tell me. A Nike World Tour to sell sweaters and T-shirts. Is that what they're doing? That's they campaigning a Nike World Tour to sell. Yeah, funny. All right, let's go to this. Let's get to this here real quick. She said, I'll be there soon. So I got to pull it up. She said, I'll be there soon. China will treat her right. They'll show the WNBA the way. For sure. You know what's so crazy? Yesterday, I had a bunch of people saying, no, she won't go to China. And no. China's crazy. China's this. China's shady. And I'm like, what? You mean with their laws and their government? You talking about that? Because the people, no. And they're not. Hey, it was confusing. She said, I'll be there soon, huh? Yeah, so, you know, if that, I'm not going to even pull it up. That's what she said, but no, I want to pull it up. Everything points to she's going to China to me. Paige Bucker's got a shoe, though. You're talking about Caitlin Clark's shoe coming in spring. Why we still ain't seen it? Well, why we still ain't seen Paige Bucker's shoe? Caitlin will be touring China promoting her Nike gear. Does that make sense to other people? Does that make sense to other people? Caitlin will go way to China to sell clothes? No, I don't believe that makes sense, people. Yeah, she don't, and she's a global. She don't have to go to China to sell clothes. She don't have to go there to do that. She's gonna sell clothes. Her going on a tour to China, she's already famous like that. She's already her. If she's not going there to go play basketball, people that just going to just buy clothes that already probably wouldn't already bought clothes already from her. Everybody who knows Caitlin Clark in China already bought her clothes. If people who don't know Caitlin Clark in China, who's not into basketball or whatever, and never even seen her play before, they're not just going to go and all of a sudden buy her clothes because she's here. Because here goes a girl, I don't know who she is or whatever the case may be. I'm not even into basketball. Everybody in China right now, because there's a lot of people who might not know who Caitlin Clark is. But if she go play out there, everybody gonna know who she is. So her just going on tour to China and she's not even playing for nobody. And to sell clothes, it makes no sense, man. This isn't back in the day, neither. Like, it's just like, put it this way, for example. Caitlin is a global star. She's a global star. So, if Caitlin Clark is a global star like a Michael Jackson or somebody like that, a Muhammad Ali, even when he was heavyweight champ and shit like that, he can go somewhere and everybody who already know, they're going to go nuts. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be mayhem. Same with Michael Jordan. Same with Bob Marley or something. When they go somewhere, they don't have to be there to promote shit. No, their name is already crazy. So would I need to go here to sell merch for, you're not even playing basketball? I just don't see it. $50 t-shirts, right? She's going to see. You think that's what Caitlin Clark's going to waste her fucking time? And that's what I'm saying too. Do you think Caitlin Clark got to go somewhere to sell something? You think she's going to waste her time when? And again, this is why you guys. This is why it don't make no sense. It don't make sense. Caitlin Clark needs to be trying to find a place to play basketball. She has to find somewhere to hoop. She don't need to be going on a Nike World Tour while every woman in the world who's hooping is playing basketball. Except for, look at the ones that's not playing basketball that we know of. Asia Wilson, Angel Reese. Asia Wilson got a multi-million-dollar husband. She pregnant. Angel Reese, we've always said she don't want to play basketball no way. She just want to be famous. She famous. She do other shit. She do that where she can maintain some of her status, but not really. That shit gonna fly away too. Nike World Tour playing basketball. Well, that's a good idea. I'll take it. Yeah, that'd be cool. Rebecca said, yes, why is she going to China? And that's what I'm trying to tell. I'm like, see, and again, if I'm wrong, if she's going to do a world tour, if she's going to world tour to sell her merch, which again, that's what I'm saying, doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense. Caitlin Clark, there's a thing called online. And I'm sure it just doesn't make sense, my Lord. Caitlin Clark will fly all the way to China just to go try to sell merch. I've been to China. All of their stuff is cheap. Yada yada. Yeah. What does that mean? I just look. Caitlin Clark is 100% healthy now. She already missed all of 2025 season. If y'all don't think Caitlin Clark thinks it is pivotal that she plays basketball in the year of 2026 so her merch can stay global and get sold, the best tour that Caitlin Clark can be on to sell merch is to find a place to play basketball. She finds a place to play basketball, or her merch will stay merching. If she's just traveling to different places to sell merch without playing no basketball, that shit will flop. She won't sell as much. She will sell something. She won't sell nearly as much. So if you don't think Caitlin Clark knows that I need to play basketball this year, like I can't wait till 2027 because there'll be no WNBA for 2026. And the Euro season of 2025-26 ends in June and May in certain places. I'm on the clock to figure out what I'm going to do. So, people, she said no to Unrivaled. That's already starting up. Project B, they say they starting up in 2026. I forget when they starting up. When is Project B Women's Basketball League supposed to start?
The new Project B Women's Basketball League is set to begin its first season in November of 2020.
So they started November 2026. She ain't playing in that in November. That's almost a year. That's almost a year from now. But what I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Caitlin is thinking about where she want to play. You motherfuckers, the people who think she about to go trying to sell merch when she knows she trying to play basketball. Caitlin trying to sell merch. Now you think Caitlin Clark is a fucking a fashion model or something, or a person that's more concerned with selling merch than playing basketball? You really think Caitlin? So, boy, I tell you, some people. What did Kelsey Mitchell say? When people show you who they are, believe. When people show you who they are, believe. It's got to be some league, Euro League, China League. It's got to be some league. She can't go a whole year without playing basketball. She already just went a whole year without playing basketball. She played 13 games in the year 2025. She can't go. But that's all right. I'm going to sit back and wait. Y'all be back over here when she go and sign to one of these, because I doubt. The only way she don't go sign with none of these leagues, with no overseas league, is if she's done with playing basketball. That's the only way. She about to do something else. Golf or something else like that, like y'all said. She about to go do something else. It's the only way she don't go and immediately sign. She 100% healthy. She's not about to take a whole year off. You know what that can do to your game too? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Look at Donnie does it. She did say she was going to China soon. Yes, Donnie. What the fuck? You think she going out there to just shake hands and sign merch? You think Caitlin Clark is going way the fuck to China just to sign merch and shake hands with people, and she don't still have a clue of where she gonna play basketball? I think Caitlin Clark is thinking of her next best move to get her ass on the court so she can play basketball. Because I'm telling you, she played if her shoe. Let's see, because they told me when is Caitlin Clark's shoe coming out?
Caitlin Clark's signature Nike shoe is expected to be released in the spring of 2026. This launch coincides with her third season.
And how many times we done heard that too? That her shoe was supposed to drop in such and such and such. So, but hopefully this is true. If that's true, you don't think she want to be playing basketball when that shoe drop? You think her team don't want her? You think Caitlin and her team don't think she needs to be playing basketball when that shoe drops? Or you think her going on these world tours, shaking hands and signing merch and not playing no basketball, it's going to do just as good when that shoe drop? It's going to do just, even if she's just not playing. If she's so nice, everybody, she's so nice. We're going to buy her shoe. She has USA basketball to keep her going. She won't be playing in China unless it's a Nike event of some sort. Ha, ha, ha. USA basketball. Before the WNBA ever came about, right? When the girls, Lisa Leslie's and all of them, even Cheryl Miller, when she was playing, they had overseas, after they got out of college, they played basketball overseas. And then when USA basketball, when it was time, because the Olympics is every 4 years, so you think Caitlin Clark is just going to play basketball every 4 years? Even when they didn't have a WNBA, the top-notch women basketball players, they all played overseas. And then they played USA basketball, and that's how we knew them. We didn't know them from playing in whatever leagues they was playing in overseas. We knew them because the Dawn Stallions of the world and all of them, the Cheryl Millers and the Cynthia Coopers and all of that. We knew them because they played on the USA team, but also certain people knew of them in college and all of that. But again, you think Caitlin Clark is just going to play USA basketball every 2 years because they do a little FIBA World Cup that's not actually the Olympics, like they're going to do that next year? Because they're not even doing the FIBA until 2026. So you think Caitlin's going to wait till summer of 2026 to play FIBA basketball and don't play nowhere else? All right. We're dealing with a lot of goofy stuff. CC being offered by leagues right now. You better believe it. You better believe it. Lots of money. And again, who can pay her the most? Who got the most fans? It's not even really about who can pay her the most. It is at the same time. But who has the most people? China. That's why I say China makes sense. All them people, and they would love her to life. She'll be something, boy. China makes sense. You will see CC playing in March in PR for World Championships qualifier in the new CC first. What do you mean? All right, yeah, okay. A bunch of clown shit is going on now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all rocking out. Been a good show. I can't wait till more come out about the whole Caitlin Clark being in China, why she was in China. Because I'm going to have a lot to say. Either way, I'm going to have a lot to say. If she out there just signing merch, I'm on your ass, Caitlin. If you out there signing merch and you ain't signing a contract, I'm on your ass, Caitlin. I'm going to say something. You know the Pope. I'm going to be frank about the situation. You better not take your ass to China just to be shaking hands and signing merch, and these bitches can lock you out, and you ain't got nowhere to play basketball. You unemployed than a motherfucker when it comes to basketball, and you got your little ass out here signing autographs and shit. I'm going to be totally upset, Caitlin Clark. So I hope you're going to make me proud, and because I believe you very smart. And listen, this is this Aquarius. Me and Caitlin, we both Aquarius, right? And I think we have this same little, I think she be thinking like a Aquarius would think. And I think she understands that it's very important for me to play basketball. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what some of these people in the chat talking about. Caitlin Clark, I believe she know. Aquarius, we know how to get to the money. We smart. Yeah, we smart. We ain't stupid. Ain't no way. I'm just, hey, let me go out here and just sign some autographs and some merch. Try to sell merch that I'm not, but I don't have no league to play in, but I'm trying to sell merch, trying to sell basketball, authentic, athletic clothes, but I'm not an athlete. I think Caitlin Clark knows those two don't. I'm an athlete, but I can't showcase that I'm an athlete, but yet I'm selling athletic wear. I don't think that's gonna mix well. Yeah. I know. Just make sure if she signed, you come on and you drop me $100. All right. You super chat the hundo. All right. All right, y'all. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.